Hey there, good people. Welcome back. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. That has been stuck in my head. And today is the day that we deal with that. And then over the weekend, we move into Home Alone. If you know, that just means, the holidays have arrived. And for me, the holidays are typically a joyous occasion because of my large family. Just being able to hang out with everybody coming home, seeing kids, all my nieces and nephews meeting, seeing kids. It feels good. It always feels good. This year may feel different. I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow what it's going to be like. So I'm going to be here though. Y'all got a full 7 days with me. I am actually doing Halloween today. We've got weekend stuff. We've got work, then Chicago work, and then we'll end the vlog. That's what it'll be this week. But I did want to first come in and talk about, okay, so I, several vlogs ago now, talked about how I have felt like a failure in the arena of fitness until I really got into the idea of just doing fitness I enjoy and getting really active. And that has very much helped mitigate all those feelings of failure, right? Like I'm just having a good time, enjoying myself, learning tennis, having a fitness rhythm, and planning my fitness every week. It just feels so robust and I look forward to it all. I got rid of the one thing that I wasn't looking forward to and now I'm good. Yoga once a week is keeping me, I don't know, I might increase it to 2 eventually, but sticking with once a week for at least a month and see how it goes. So in that arena, success. And I know on here that it can look like I live a great life, and I do, but I want y'all to know that I often feel like I'm failing. Like I feel like most weeks, half the time I'm failing, but at the same time, there's a balance to where I still feel okay because I do have all these coping skills and mechanisms you see in these videos. But one place I felt like a failure for sure is content. Like I am trying to move away from a education-based space, right? Where I was teaching about natural hair and moving into lifestyle. So that can feel discouraging. But I finally found my rhythm on Substack and I found my rhythm here. I just am now working on just doing better videos. They're longer, so I'm just trying to work on making them better. And I found my rhythm on Substack and Patreon, we've been copacetic for a long time. And all of this is leading into me sharing the templates I shared, and I've questioned it so many times because I'm like, does that really work? Like I'm just trying to share a resource that I use, right? I don't want to just show you things and then not share why or how it works, right? That doesn't make sense to me. And so I shared a habit template, a morning routine, the core 4 that really make up keeping me sane, right? I shared that. But at the same time, our world is crumbling and my mental is right with the rest of you, right? Am I doing this? Is it futile? Does anybody really want this, right? So that's my question. I created the first daily core 4 template. I love it. It was really something that I didn't mind sharing because I had already had it for myself. So it was like, I just have to create one more page that makes it universal for y'all. I have a travel template. I'm like, do y'all even want me to share that? It lists like the research I do, expense tracker, several things like accommodation, all these things that I use, and then like a countdown and stuff, budget, so that I know how to save, what I need to save, what I'm gonna do when I get there, etc. And I'm like, do y'all even want that? Because I can keep it to me. So y'all let me know if you want that, because I'm gonna feel like I'm wasting you guys' time. I don't know. Like in my mind, it all makes sense, but I don't know if it makes sense to you guys. I don't know. So I feel like I'm flailing. That's the word, not failing, flailing. But I have an idea of what I'm doing. Like I'm sharing the process. I'm trying to remember that I need to share the process and not just the progress. That's what I'm trying to do. But I don't know. It just doesn't, I don't know. You guys tell me. But that means I'm transitioning my whole brand and I'm losing followers every month. I have been. I lose them every time I post, every time. And that's very discouraging on the back end. It's very discouraging. So I don't know. I really don't. I'm just sharing how I'm feeling. But we need to move into Halloween because I gotta work. Then I gotta skedaddle out to my sister's house to help her set up Halloween. You'll see. We do it big for every holiday because I have a big family. There will at least be all of my nieces and nephews, which is in the least 12 children, plus friends and family. We're looking at like 25-person gathering, so I gotta go help my sister. But first, we gotta prioritize the resource engine. And I want my tea. Apples. I love a Honeycrisp for a candy apple. But I could also do a Fuji. My sister had the nerve to be like, buy some Red Delicious apples. I said, bitch, who are we? What? These are $4.99. I need like 20. These are kind of small. I have to ask her about this. Y'all, look at these cakes. They weren't on the list, but I bought them. Oh, there's the angle. I have a little salt in it. A little salt. Caramel is good. Yeah, this needs more caramel.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
No joke.
Yeah.
Root that comes out of that onion.
That cyanide?
Something like that, like no joke.
Like,
Does it look black?
yeah.
Black people. You just want them on top?
Yeah.
I dropped it.
It's okay. If it doesn't work, it don't work.
I'm gonna try. Yeah, I have to do it right away. I did not kill my ex. She's lucky. Hey. There we go. So in my role as an auntie, I typically sit outside and do the table. And it has been a very successful table this year. I have been told that we have the best house and we have the most generous house. So let me show you why. We've got chips. This is the fourth time that we've refilled this, and this is just the end of the chips. Like it's been like stacked in rows. This is just the end of them. Candy. We have I just refilled the candy, so candy's good. And then we have cupcakes. And these are the last of the cupcakes. And believe it or not, the kids pretty much take either a cupcake or chip. I'm like, take whatever you want, but they generally take one or the other.
Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me 5 million.
Is this entertaining? No.
Yeah.
I'm burning the
S'mores.
s'mores.
Getting better. So I have several errands to run today, and I have a masquerade party I'm attending. But at the masquerade party, they just have like light bites and drinks, and I want to make sure I eat some dinner before I go. So we're doing a chicken marinade real quick, like before I go. Probably didn't need that much lemon, but it's a lemon-based thing, so whatever. And then I'm gonna use my half teaspoon, not my quarter, and put a bunch of spices in here and Dijon mustard, all half teaspoon. I've got garlic powder, onion powder, basil, thyme, black pepper, and let me get my salt as well. I'm actually using up the salt and switching to pink salt because my brother, who is, he's my authority on health, told me that I should be using pink salt. So that's what I'm doing. I don't even know why. I just trust my brother, who is currently in China. By the time you guys see this, he'll be back. That's one thing I do admire about that particular brother. One of the things I admire lots about my siblings. If you guys haven't noticed, I admire quite a bit about my siblings. But he has a group of friends and they have been traveling together forever, and they all just go places all the time throughout the year, and they're all starting a business together. So they're actually out of town working on that, out of the country working on that, which I think is pretty freaking cool. You know, I have lots to admire when it comes to my siblings, to be honest. But we got to run some errands, and then, oh, I got a new nail polish because, like I told you guys last time, I'm going to go back to my natural nails. That's why I haven't put a new one on here. So these press-ons that I showed you guys a couple of videos ago now, I've had on for 3.5 weeks. So I'm just telling y'all, they really do last 3 weeks when you do it that way. And I, you know, do all the things, shower. I don't wear gloves when I wash dishes. They just really do last that long. And you get the good press-ons and no one can tell. Everybody, when I say they're press-ons, are always like, wait, those are press-ons? Because when we were children, press-ons sucked. They really did. But now they are great. But I'm ready to go back to wearing my natural nails. So I'm going to get this done and get out there because there is a time limit here because of that masquerade party tonight. I do want to relax before it. It is a Saturday. I don't want to be go, go, go the whole day. Oh, and I need to clean my car. I gotta go. I'm actually headed to Avalon because I want to go to Athleta because I need some long sleeve tops. I went to the Dick's Sporting Goods outlet last week and they had hardly a thing. I've completely struck out. I did find a tennis skirt at Lulu, but in my defense, it was $30, $39 with everything. So I'm not mad at that, but no long sleeve tops. There were plenty, they just weren't prices that I wanted to pay. So we keep searching. I could see my face. I don't think you can see my face, but this is what the outfit looks like. Let me just pan up. Okay. Can you see me? I think you can. This is the outfit that I'm wearing to the masquerade. I'm cute. Here is my mask. All jewelry is under the top. She's cute. Let's go. I have the nail to glue on. This is it. We're out the door. Caffeine. Now we shop. Taking the easy way out. Trying something that I know for them this week. How much is this gonna cost? Y'all, I forgot time was changing today, so I woke up in my normal time. I got ready to get out there, and it was like, wait a second, things aren't open yet. Because I'm an early riser, but whatever. We're bringing in the holiday season, mainly the Christmas season. I got a cinnamon broom, which I love these. It smells so cinnamony. I love it. But I'm gonna start my meal prep here. I saw this video, which I'll link below. A YouTuber showed how to break down a whole chicken and how it's not just that, because I could do that, but like how using that is less expensive than buying parts. And more than anything, the concept was just really interesting to me. This broom. So I really want to try it this week. So if you don't know, every week on Instagram, I share my meal plan for the week. So it's up there. And it's in a highlight too, if you missed the past ones. But I want to try using a whole chicken for my meals this week. And then I also want steak with chimichurri. So I got some steaks. They're on sale. New York strips are on sale this week because I always look at the sales also for what I'm going to buy. But y'all, last night I had so much fun. I was out so late. I didn't drink much. I did have a meal out. I actually did have some peri-peri salmon. Oh, I'm trying this, by the way. I know everybody and their mother tries them, but I have to drink orange juice or have some kind of fruit before taking my iron pills every morning. And I haven't been having a multi, and I need a multi. And so I decided to just add this to the orange juice and take my iron pill every morning after eating and just see how it works. See if it works for me, if I feel more energized. We'll see. I know my iron is in the tank as it typically is, unless I go and get the infusions or I take my pills like I'm supposed to. And I've really been slacking. So I'm trying to get that together because it does affect exercise. Like I don't feel as energized after my runs. I feel completely drained if my iron is low. That's when I know. And so I'm going to work on doing what I'm supposed to. I know what I need to do. But in my morning routine, I prioritize myself, and I've promised myself that I'm going to remember to take better care of myself. So that's what's happening. Anyways, I'm going to put this stuff away and then do the first part of my meal prep and throw some stuff in the laundry.
She's looking through stardust, city lights, out wandering and moonstruck, and just wanting the whole thing,
I adore apple cinnamon oatmeal, but I love steel cut oats. I'm actually not a fan of cooked rolled oats. I don't know why. I will eat it, but there is a point where the flavor changes where I just don't like it. Does anybody else understand? I prefer steel cut oats, and that's what I slow cook. I don't slow cook the rolled ones, even though I know you can. But these slow cooked for 3 hours, and I just added some granola to them. I don't think I showed you guys adding the chia seeds either. I added 4 tablespoons of chia seeds. I will link recipes below as per usual. I have to say, this morning routine, I woke up at 5:30 a.m. on my own, and I didn't crawl out of bed until 6. And then I was like, oh crap, I need to set the crock pot on. So that worked out okay. I feel okay about today. I always pull out my iPad to do the core 4 right away, checking off. It actually feels really good to check things off. So today I journaled, I read this morning, I wrote, and I exercised. That feels good. My journaling this morning was interesting because I'm still synthesizing the conversation I had Saturday night when I went out. We ended up at the fire pit smoking. Well, they were smoking cigars. I was having my drink. I didn't really want to smoke. And in the way that it can, it ended up being a discussion about dating in Atlanta. And it was interesting because it was an even number of men and women. Everybody's grown in their mid 30s and above. I think one man was like 50 something. I think he said it was 50. Or was he 47 or 57? I don't remember. You know how black folk look. It's hard to guess sometimes. But it was very interesting because we had a pick me. We had someone, it was just different women too, right? And so it was interesting. They said something that's been sticking with me. The men said that, one of the men, the older man said that men never heal beyond the first love. They never have another love. And I challenged that and I said, so why not? Like, why wouldn't you heal? And they're like, we can't. It's easy for women to heal. And I'm like, no, it's not. But I'm not arguing with strangers. I'll say my opinion, but I'm not arguing with strangers. But I just thought that was such a fascinating stance, right? Because the first step in healing is taking accountability. So you're telling me that you never take accountability for the demise of your relationships and you're still thinking about that first one. Now, I learned along the conversation that he just wasn't the best at articulating his thoughts. So he might have had much more nuance to that. I just didn't get it. But it just stuck with me because I'm like, do men really think that they don't heal beyond a relationship? Like they just are thinking about that first love over and over, which is usually puppy love. Wow, that's crazy. So I wrote about that this morning just because it was something in my mind, in my journal. On Substack, I started writing about living life unapologetically. And that's something I've done for a while now. But there's one part of that, actually two parts of that. They don't tell you when you decide to do that. And I've been watching these interviews by women over 50. Tracy Ellis Ross just did another one, but the Financial Diet is doing some with women over 50. And it's interesting. It's very fascinating because they have similar thought processes. They've gone the traditional route, marriage, kids. They're all ending up divorced over 50. And now they're choosing to live unapologetically. There was a point in their life where they decided to live unapologetically. And there are some hard truths about that choice. And I wanted to write about that because it's something that I think about a lot. I think I talked about it on Patreon already. Like being able to trust your choices is one of the things that becomes easier, but is difficult at first when you decide to live unapologetically. But anyways, it is now 10 whole a.m. and I got to dig into work. I got a lot to do today because I am going to Chicago this week, which will take days off of some of my productivity, if that makes sense, because of travel. So let me eat and work. I need to improve the social media. That has to happen. Y'all, my 11 o'clock meeting got canceled and I need to run some errands. So let's go do it. I got to be back for my 12:30 meeting. I will be cutting it close or I'll be taking it in the car. I'm taking my work phone. I have no business in the shoe section yet. Here we are. I could use some more low boots, some new ones. $15, this is happening. This one is a true exercise top. 68 and it's a size large. Probably should not get it, but I wanted a regular sweatshirt. And I have peeped this color, these leggings in the store, Nike, and never get it. And it's 50, which is retail. I can't tell. That's not what matters. I'll walk around with this one. These, yes. Now I realized that I have inadvertently stepped into a sexy era of dressing just by not caring anymore, like wearing what feels good. I've inadvertently done that, and it is bringing a different level of attention. It's interesting. I'm gonna keep going because I'm just wearing what I like.
Just wanting the whole thing, the whole damn thing. Magnetized, he's picking out pleasures. He's terrified
Good morning, good people. I fell off the face of the earth yesterday. I know, but I just came home. I worked. I did run at some point, and I just, yeah, I I watched Wayward at night. That show on Netflix, crazy good. Y'all told me it was good on Instagram stories. I asked, what should I watch a while ago, and people told me Wayward, and I finally got around to it. So good, absolutely good. By the way, the oatmeal, I add granola to it when I warm it because I want to keep the crunch. And it's Kodiak granola, so it has a lot of protein. I only do half of the serving of the granola because it would be too much for this, but it does help. It does help me get the nutrients I want to get in, and the oatmeal turns out so tasty. My slow cooker has been working overtime since it turned cold, but a couple things. So we're heading out to Chicago today. It is currently 10:39 and I need to call my Uber to be here at 12:45. And yes, I could schedule it, but it costs more. They charge you more when you schedule as opposed to just calling it out when I'm ready. And because I live in a major city, there are plenty of Ubers around. I don't have to worry about that. Only thing I have to worry about is whether the flights are actually going out when I get there, but we'll find out when I get there. Sephora, what did I purchase? I realized that I missed one thing, but the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm Mattifying Setting Spray. I think I told you guys I wanted to get this, and so I went ahead and purchased the travel size so that I could try it out. This is hard to open. Another reason I'm showing you guys this is so that I could pack this makeup because it's the only thing I haven't packed in my bag. I'm just taking my overnight bag because I will be back tomorrow, but I have a great fun thing that I'm doing tonight. And so, yeah. Anyway, so this is that. It's so pretty. Her packaging is just chef's kiss, top tier. I did ask the Instagram fam about eyeliner and eyebrow gel. I realized I didn't need eyebrow gel, but I did want a pencil and a liquid eyeliner, and I forgot to get the liquid. So I'm gonna get it when I get to Chicago, possibly tonight. We'll see. But the Instagram fam recommended the Pat McGrath Labs Ultra Glide Eye Pencil. So I got that. And then I want to get I think the Stila liquid eyeliner. I've tried it before. I've used it before. And someone else recommended it. It was fine for me. So I'm going to go back to that. I like to use two eyeliners. The Ilia, I've been using this mascara forever, the Limitless Lash Mascara. I'm not taking this with me because I have a travel size. But I did need to replace the one I have. So this is just going in my stash. And I do hate this matte packaging because it gets so nasty. Because I put on brown makeup. And then the Danessa Myricks Balm Contour, I got it in medium 2, which turned out to be absolutely perfect. This packaging, you press it and then you lift. See that color? Absolutely perfect for me, turned out. I love the consistency of this. Like, Danessa knows what she's doing. My hands are a little darker than my face. I just love the products, the way they go on. They're very buildable. So it's just, except for the blush, you're much less likely to put too much on. And the color payoff is always good. I enjoy her packaging. This is why I have so much Danessa Myricks stuff at this point. And only thing I left out was the eyeliner. I always have a $100 budget if I'm gonna shop these sales because I don't need a whole lot of makeup, and Sephora will entice you to think that you need makeup, perfume, skincare, like to stock up. And there was a time when I would have, but now I realize it's not necessary. I end up just hoarding and wasting money. So I don't do that anymore. And then I got this book, Bottom of the Pyramid. Anyone else watch Dance Moms? I watched Dance Moms for many seasons. I can't even tell you when I stopped. It was many, many seasons. And Nia, the only black girl, faced so much. Her mother did the best she could, but she faced so much, and she's finally telling her story. It's a very short book. I kind of want to take it with me. I haven't decided which books I'm taking with me on the plane, but big font, short book. I could definitely read this on the plane. But there's another book I wanted to bring, but maybe I'll do both. It is a 2-hour flight, I believe. And this one I'll definitely finish on the way. Cause it's yeah. But if I bring this, I gotta bring tabs because I would want to, or I could just do highlighters, I guess, this time around. Yeah, I'll do that and I'll do the clear sticky tabs. So I'll bring this and another book from my bag of books over there. Y'all, the last thing, the Thanksgiving spreadsheet went out. If you're new here, my family does the most for all holidays, if you hadn't noticed from Halloween. And they gave me a refund for this book. Oh, because the pre-order costs more than the actual, wow, I got a refund, nice. But the Thanksgiving spreadsheet went out. Let's see how many line items there are. I really think, okay, 45. Lots of food. The guest list is not complete yet. Last year, I think we had 70 people RSVP, but more than that showed up as it happens. Like, it's always how it is. We plan for 60 to 100 people in the cooking. We never have a lot of leftovers, okay? If we do have leftovers, the family comes over the next day and takes them. And so it always works out. I have a huge family if you're new here. And I will put my name by the collard greens because that's my job. But my mom always sneaks my name in by something else. So I got to keep watching the list because that will happen. Anyways, I'm excited. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday because of my family. My family is just such a big bunch of love, really. And the food and the ambiance is just a part of keeping them there all day. And the day before and brunch the next day. But I just love seeing all of my family together, experiencing them all together, all my cousins, being around them, seeing what their children are doing. It's just my mom's and my dad's siblings and cousins and just the whole family. It's so wonderful to see and experience. And it really is what fills me up for the year. Like it makes me want to support all those people in my life. They bring me so much joy. But anyways, I need to eat. I need to do some work and then we'll head to the airport. I don't know how I put together an outfit that looks really, really put together because all I did was put on this sweatshirt from yesterday that I bought and my Spanx pants that I always wear to the airport. It's one of my rotations for comfort. But it looks really put together. I will need some kind of coat for Chicago because it's definitely cooler than here. We're back to mild temperatures. We're in the 40s to 70s, which yesterday when I ran, chef's kiss, the perfect temperature. My legs were tired from Monday's lifting, but whatever, it is what it is. And I did lift this morning, by the way. I don't think I got any video because I was trying to get through a workout. I didn't feel like doing it, but I did it. Anyways, let me eat. I need to eat. Travel to a lot of airports and the pickup there always seems really chaotic. You gotta know how to drive that.
I don't know how they came up with the idea, to be honest.
I'm like, I was just in New York last month and LaGuardia is more copacetic. Yeah.
I get people tell me.
I mean, it's fine. I'm always amazed.
As long as we find you and,
Right.
or you find us.
No, I'm like, y'all have skill, the drivers.
True.
Y'all have real skill because the way the cars just come at you fast. Welcome to Canopy by Hilton at the Chicago Loop. This is my room number. And as per usual, it's a cute hotel. This actually reminds me of Le Méridien in this New York City by Carnegie Hall. Sink, shower, you know. Oh, that's a little cute little medicine cabinet. You come in, I'll show you the mirror. Got this little area here. I've already put my stuff down. I am hungry, so we're gonna go eat, but this is the room. It definitely reminds me of that hotel I just said. This is what I looked like at the airport today. Casual, as per usual. And it has a great view. I can't hear the street right now, so that's good. It's always my worry. And I try to choose hotels that aren't on the street, and this one, the street is way down there because I'm on the 10th floor. But look at this view. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyways, I'm gonna get some pizza, of course. Motivation to do my work tonight. Good morning, good people. All I have left to do is throw on some makeup, and we're gonna throw it on because time. But I've packed up my room here, and I feel like this is the last step. I have 4 meetings to get to, 2 back to back, and then 2 back to back, and I head straight to the airport. So in between the last 2, I will come back here and pick up my bags. I'm going to leave them with the concierge here just to make my life easier. I did not mean to bring this, but that's okay. We do what we do. I don't think I brought the spatula for this, so I'm gonna have to use a brush to apply, which I don't normally do. I am actually thinking that I want to do like a 7-day, put on makeup every day for a couple weeks at a time to perfect my various makeup faces, or like to just get them serviceable, right? So like my everyday face, if I do it every day for 7 days, 1, it'll get better because technique will get better from practice. 2, I will get faster at it. So that's my plan here. I think I'll try it next week. I think that would be nice. This is just, y'all know, I think I showed y'all this before, but I also always try to do a light face on days like this, especially when I have plane travel. I'll be in several Ubers, but I don't want a bare face. It just isn't, it's not the armor I need. I need a bit of armor going into this world. It is cold in Chicago. It's like 30 odd degrees. We are nowhere near that in Atlanta. We got back up to the 70s. And when I get back tomorrow, it's like the highest like 71. So I'm not happy with these temperatures, but I am wearing a wool sweater and I brought my leather jacket, so I should be fine. I'm going in and out of places. It's not New York where I'm walking for the most part. This is not blended well enough. Oh my gosh. You know, when you see the streaks, I looked in that mirror. There's this little, you can't see it, this little up close mirror, and I was like, oh, your girl needs to work on her skin. Like, far away, fine. Up close, I'm gonna work on that. But anyways, I'm gonna do some concealing and just make this pretty fast. I am getting my eyebrow tattoos back. I'm getting them microbladed. Getting my makeup done at that wedding was like, OMG, my eyebrows. So I'm getting my eyebrow tattoos back. They make life easier. I don't like waking up with no brows. Shouts out. I remember when eyebrow tattoos first came out and they were like permanent. I think Megan Good has a permanent eyebrow tattoo, if I remember correctly. And I like that this actually does disappear. It took like 3 whole years, I think, for them to disappear. But like, do you see how like it shapes the eyes so well? Like, that's what I want. And I want it to be permanent. And now I have the example to show of my makeup from that wedding because I really love my eyebrows. So, and I'm going to take a makeup class from her in the new year. That is, I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. Because I'm like, man, I feel like she could teach me so much. And then if I just practice it, it will be fine. Do you see the brows look a lot better? I didn't even have to do a lot, you know? I just got to practice it. And I can't wait for these eyebrow tattoos. It will make things easier.